Welcome, STEMgineers, to STEM to Stern, the podcast where curiosity meets critical thinking. Join Chauntée and Jake as they discuss STEM topics that spark debate and exploration.
Hey everyone, welcome to STEM to Stern. This is Chauntée.
This is Jake.
And we are here to talk about a subject that Jake knows all too well. So if we could have just a quick moment, maybe a zoom in on me, my moment of fame. Thank you. Great. The question today is, what is gravity? Take it away, Dr. Jacob.
What is it? What is gravity?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like that song from the musical Wicked, I think.
Yes, defying gravity.
Yeah.
Bring in that theater nerd.
We should call it defining gravity. Oh. That's what we're doing today.
And we'll be rewriting that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we need to have Idina Menzel, or how do you pronounce her name?
Adina.
Adina? I get it right.
Menzel. Yeah.
I always get her first name messed up.
Yeah.
We can have her on the show and have her critique us on this. I mean, I studied theoretical physics in grad school, but I didn't study gravity. I mean, I studied neutron stars, and they have very strong gravitational fields. But yeah, gravity, it's like a fundamental force. You have the fundamental forces in nature. You have gravity, then you have electromagnetism, and then the strong force and the weak force. We can get to those last two later. That's a whole nother bag of frogs right there. But yeah, gravity, the way Einstein came along and really revolutionized our ideas of what gravity is. Isaac Newton originally was it's a force between two objects with mass. But then Einstein came along and refined that and said it's a curvature of space-time. So when an object is being influenced by the force of gravity, it's just following the path through space-time that the space-time is telling it to follow.
Like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Following the track of a roller coaster.
Exactly. It's like you're going on the surface of a pond or something.
Yes.
Some weird shape, and yeah.
So it's not fully, it's still a discussion that will always be, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah.
That people are going to always, and that's the way science is, and that's why we always are learning new things in science. It's because of the fact that we keep researching and studying and finding new concepts that we missed.
I mean, relativity is kind of it's the way we go about defining gravity in the modern world. That's the main model that we use. But, we're still learning about what exactly gravity is. So for instance, there's some scientists out there who think that gravity is a fundamental force. As in it has particles that it uses to mediate that force. So where you have photons that mediate the electromagnetic force, it's possible you might have gravitons that mediate gravity. We just haven't discovered the graviton yet. So it's still theoretical. But then there's other physicists out there who suggest that gravity is actually kind of like an illusory force, that it's not actually a true fundamental force. It's just that the curvature of space-time causes things to accelerate in the same way that other forces cause things to accelerate, and that's just a coincidence. So I don't know.
Is it we're debating if it's a solo or if it's a team?
Kind of, yeah, exactly, yeah. If gravity belongs within that group of the other three fundamental forces,
or it's standing on its own.
We'll see. We're gonna use science into the future and try to tackle this question.
So there's still research to be done, as always. But we want to know, what do you think? What is gravity? Do you have questions more about what gravity is, or about concepts of gravity? This is your guy. So comment away, and I'll cheer you on, and cheer him on. I always learn a lot from him and his study of space and.
This is mostly me reading things on the internet and stuff. So I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert when it comes to gravity. I just
So study. How do you learn stuff? You read it.
Yeah, exactly.
There it is. True. You too can be an expert in gravity.
All right.
Take a look. It's in a book. Until next time.
Thanks for tuning in to STEM to Stern. We hope today's episode got you thinking. If you enjoyed the discussion, subscribe and share it with others. And be sure to check out our show notes for free resources and links that go along with today's episode. Until next time, keep questioning and keep exploring, STEMgineers.